Okay, this is lesson 1.07, which has to do with writing equations and also not a function. When is something not a function? Okay. So for number one, we need to write the equation of the function represented by this table. So when we write it, the first thing that we always look at, again, is your BFF. We always look at the 0 first because it tells us what's added or subtracted. So we know that 0 minus 5 is negative 5. So I'm going to write minus 5 all the way down. So that's first. Second, I'm going to choose a row that I want to deal with, so one that I want to focus on. I'm going to skip the 1 row because I don't really want to deal with negative numbers, my preference. However, I'll choose, this is the second step, to the 2 row. So I'll rewrite this. 2 minus 5 equals 3. Now, 2 minus 5 is negative 3, but it definitely doesn't equal 3 right now. So the question is, what minus 5 is 3? So what minus 5 is 3? Well, 5 minus 5 is 0, 6 minus 5 is 1, 7 minus 5 is 2, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So, now that we know that the 2 needs to become an 8, I need to choose either multiplication or division to make this 2 an 8. I know that if I do 2 times 4, I'll get 8. So I'll replace that. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. I'm going to double check it with another row. 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. So it works. Now instead of the 3 and the 2, it's going to be an x because that's our input value. Y equals 4x minus 5. Okay. I'm going to do one more example like that. Number 2. I'm going to do number 2. Okay, what's the equation of the table? Again, you're first going to start with your BFF, your best friend forever, 0. Because 0 tells you to subtract 2. Then I'm going to choose a row. I like dealing with 2's, so I'm going to choose the 2, 8. I'm going to rewrite it. So the question is, well, 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 is not 8. The question is, what minus 2 is 8? What minus 2 is 8? Well, 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. 8, 9, 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. So, how do I change the 2 using multiplication or division to get 10? Well, 5 times 2 is 10. Double check it against the second row. 5 times 3 would be 15. 15 minus 2 is 13. So the equation y equals 5x minus 2. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip number 3. Let's look at this. So what this has to do with is this is talking to us about what doesn't make a function. Most number crunching machines have a function, but sometimes number crunching machines malfunction. And instead of doing a function, they randomly output spam. If you ever input the same number twice and get different outputs, you know the machine is broken. We label these malfunctioning spam machines not a function because the x and y tables they produce do not obey a function. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at an example. In this table, I'm going to go ahead and write 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 7, 3, 10, 1, 6, and 0, 1. So we're looking at this and we want to know, is this a function? Okay, so the fact that these two, I put 0 into the machine and 1 comes out. If I were to put 0 into the machine at a different time, you'd still expect 1 to come out because it looks like this machine was just adding 1. Okay, so this is okay. This is okay. However, let's look at these two. When I put 1 into the machine, 4 came out. The next time I put 1 in the machine, 6 came out. So I put 1 and 4 came out. I put 1 and 6 came out. So when I put the same number into the machine, 2 different values came out. This is not okay. Therefore, this is not a function. Meaning that this is not a functioning machine. It's broken. It's outputting spam. It's not working. Okay? So let's do this example. What is the equation of the function, or is it a function, represented in the table below? So here I see 0, 6, 1, 8, 2, 10, 3, 12, 2, 11, 1, 8. So I see the ones repeating. I put 1 in the machine twice, so I'm going to look at those. And I also put 2 into the machine twice. I'm going to look at those. When I put 1 in, 8 came out. When I put 1 in again, 8 came out. So this is just repeating itself. This is okay. However, when I put 2 in, 10 came out. And then when I put 2 in, 11 came out. Okay. So the first time I put 2 in, I got a 10. The next time I put a 2 in, I got an 11. This is not okay. This is actually not a function because when I put 2 in, 2 different values came out. So let's go ahead and write. I'm going to write the y right here. Why is this not a function? This is not a function because the input 2 has 2 different outputs. Okay? So that's essentially it. There are more practice problems to do. However, you can do those and check the answer key.